Разбавление 20% водой.
Так, значит так, разбавляем на 20% водой, да? Илюх, давай, ты на русском, я, как обычно, на очень-очень плохом английском. So, before application of Phantom and before add special additive glitters, silver glitters, we must dilute with 20% of water. It means that for 1 liter of Phantom, you need to add 200 milliliters, 200 grams of water. And after that, put glitters. Ilya put glitters intuitively because he understands how much it needs, but usually we put 50 grams for each 4 liters of material, 50 grams. But you can regulate how many glitters you would like to put, more, less. It is depend on your own point of view about your final design. And after that, very carefully mix with a mixer, by hand, and we can start application. Okay, well, let's start. As I said you previously, one more time, before application Phantom Decorative, you must put Ruvida. We used white color base of Ruvida base PT, absolutely white. But usually we color with the same color like Phantom, because for walls it's important to have primer and decorative material this similar colors. Just for making application for viewing you application and contrast between for getting absolutely clear information about technique of application, we choose white color of primer, but usually tinted. And now one by one, by brush, white brush, we use Marmarina tools with the best quality now, for application and creating first texture and coating of Phantom. Есть что добавить, Илюх?
Конечно, наносить стараемся аккуратно, без вот этих ударов.
Don't beat, please, like this. Yeah. Very accuracy and very soft. You smooth surface, no, don't beat surface, not so rough. And Crisscross Technique, it names Crisscross Technique, very chaotically covering whole surface 1 meter by 1 meter.
И через некоторое время возвращаемся на подсохшую часть и следы от кисти стараемся растушевать, чтобы их оставалось минимум.
After every couple of minutes, you always arrive to the previously applied material while it's wet, it's fresh, and a little bit, one more time, smooth surface with brush for getting more smooth and soft texture of prepared completed surface.
После того, как макнули кисть, материал в разных местах, чтобы из одного места не растягивать, а чтобы проще было заполнить поверхность.
After getting material from bucket, you fill your brush with material, and you have a lot of material. You don't need so much material for 1 point for start, and that is why Ilya remove some material to any areas of surface, and after that start like these islands, and start by crisscross technique of application, connecting these islands between them and creating in time crisscross texture of surface.
матовых мест должно быть максимум.
Well, after few hours of drying time for first coating of Phantom, look at this, a lot of matte areas in surface. You have a lot of very light spots, a lot of dark is normal for first coating, don't afraid this. And we can go further when it full dry. Drying time 6-8 hours.
Полностью всю поверхность вторым слоем, чтобы не проглядывала основа и все было укрыто единым слоем и как раз дало то защитное покрытие, которым отличается фантом, чтобы можно было его потом спокойно мыть, не переживая о целости поверхности.
Well, now after full drying of first coating, we start application second coating by the same technique of application crisscross, the same brush, white brush of Marmarino tools. And look, very important to know when you apply second coating, you must control covering whole surface without any white and very light spots. Very high coverage must be in the second coating. And like we said previously, of course, every couple of meters, 1 meter, 2 meter, you arrive to the wet area, just cover it with the Phantom, and one more time smooth surface by the same brush. And now let's watch exactly technique of application for second coating of Phantom.
Покрывается тщательно вся поверхность. Если будут пропуски, то будет это все смотреться пятнами.
If you very carefully control covering whole surface and don't stay these areas, empty areas, because after application will totally dry surface, it will appear in the wall and will be visible, very visible. And you must, after covering whole surface one more time or making local repairing of wall. It's additional work. But to my mind, is very difficult to make empty areas, to stay empty areas after application, because while you applicate material, it is wet and gloss. And of course you always control where you cover it or where is not yet.
Не забываем возвращаться и старательно убирать следы от кисти.
Don't forget, arrive to the covered surface, as I said you previously. After a few minutes, you arrive to the wet covered surface and one more time smooth by the same brush for smoothing surface and making it more softer, with more softer texture, like velvet textile, like Alcantara. Интересно, Люк, быстро кисточка стирается, если фантом наносить? Second coating also provide your surface covered with Phantom to washable properties. Therefore, it is very important to control covering whole surface with a good yield of material, because first of all it is a high protection for durability and for useful properties about sanding by hand and touching by hand, and also for washable properties. As I said, you can meet with in technical data sheet about this material. This material you can also apply to exteriors without any additional protection, and you can use it like self decorative paint, and also like recovering or additional covering of decorative plasters like lime base, Tanakina, Travertino, Hooper and others.
Еще один вариант нанесения, тоже пользующийся спросом у дизайнеров, это если наносишь первый слой такими горизонтальными движениями, второй слой вертикальными. Тогда проглядывает легкая тканевая основа.
Also, you can make your application more creative. If you, for example, apply material with a not like crisscross effect, for first coating you apply material with one direction only, for example, like a lot of lines, small lines, like this, for example, application, and another one coating, second coating, like now this, perpendicularly to before coating which you applied before, and therefore you will get a special textile effect like linen textile. Okay, now we finished application, and one more time stay your surface wall sample for a drying time nearly 6-8 hours. The best, as I said you previously, 8 hours, because if better your surface will dry, better work further with other coatings. For Phantom, мы, кстати, Phantom наносим в 2 и в 3 слоя, да?
2. Третий слой – это когда недостаток опыта, не получается нанести равномерно, и третий слой помогает убрать пятнистость. И там свои нюансы есть нанесения, мы это рассмотрим.
Well, a little bit more about technique of application. If you have a good experience of working with Phantom, 2 coatings for application is normal, is regular for getting final result. But if, for example, applicator have no experience and understood after full drying that he has a little bit not so interesting, not so perfect effect with some spots in the surface or any boards, therefore you can also put additional third coating. But this step we show you next time. Рассказывайте, или я тебе только... Давайте, я сейчас вот так вот подойду, да?
И после минимум 2-часового высыхания, минимум 2 часа нужно дать, лучше на следующий день, конечно, чтобы все высохло. Мы смываем материал с глиттера, чтобы обнажить его.
Well, after full drying of second coating, it is 6 hours. We especially for you switch off light for getting more information about glittering. And now, after full drying, when it is absolutely dry, we must create glitter effects. How we do this? Is a wet, not very, not filled with water, wet textile, and start removing paint by this way from top of glitters.
После этого поверхность становится очень приятной на ощупь, похожая на нубук.
After that, also you will get like bonus, very soft touch of surface, which will give you sensitive like skin or like Alcantara. Look at this.
Как раз таки благодаря тому, что у нас глиттер отдельной баночки, насыщенность можно регулировать самому, больше или меньше высыпать.
Remember, as we said you previously in the first step of our video masterclass, regulation of glitters inside you will make yourself by adding of these glitters inside in the first step of application. Before application, you remember, you have glitters, which you add yourself by volume, which you need for getting more or less glittering surface. But also I can additionally say you that even you put a lot of glitters, it is, look, like here, it is change glitter effect, iridescent effect, when you change your corner of your view, corner of view. Therefore, it is not important how many glitters you put inside for your hard or more light visibility. It is more for effect. If you would like more glitters or less glitters, but is always perfect and light for your eyes and for your environment. It's very beautiful. Look at this.
На первый взгляд помещение, когда заходишь, оно выглядит как будто просто покрашенная краска. И освещение это все спутано.
First viewing which you have after visiting first time of your interior room, you see a surface like just painted with a beautiful matte paint. But when you switch on light, change your corner of view, as I said previously, you will get very, very beautiful phantom effect of glitters. It is appear and disappear, going with you. Okay, bye-bye.
Следующий.